that kind of leads us, it's a good segue, into our card of the week.
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do such a thing? You would never play this card. You would never play this commander.
No, I mean, give us a great transition to the
yeah.
card of the week.
Yeah, the card of the week. So the card of the week for this week, we're talking about another Magic card, is Coma, Cosmos Serpent.
The big snake boy.
Big snake boy. So Coma is from Kaldheim. He costs a whopping 7 mana.
So much. What is it though? You're in Simic.
Turn 1 ramp, turn 2 ramp, turn 3 ramp, boom, Coma, turn 4.
Okay. Great.
So Coma costs 3 colorless, 2 green, 2 blue, total of 7 mana. So legendary creature Serpent is a 6/6. It's a big boy, and reads, "This spell can't be countered." Yeah.
He could be exiled from the stack though.
He could be exiled from the stack. Yeah, he could be, and then go back to the command zone.
Yeah.
Somebody's tried countering this before. Like, target. You don't have a legal target. Sorry, bud.
Well, no. He has a legal target. It just doesn't go through because he can't be countered.
That's true. Yeah.
The card that the counter spell will still go to the graveyard.
Yes, it will. It will. All right. So also reads, at the beginning of each upkeep, create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token named Coma's Coil. And then has an activated ability, sacrifice another serpent. Choose one. You can tap target permanent. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. And that's really good. And target permanent. Permanent.
Okay. It can be
permanent.
lands.
It can be lands. And then also, Coma, Cosmos Serpent gains indestructible until end of turn. So you can sack a Coma's Coil. You can sack a Serpent. It doesn't have to be a Coma's Coil. Just another Serpent.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can either tap another permanent or you can make Coma indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I saw this commander being played in an episode of Game Nights, I'm like, I need it. I need to build it. Absolutely, I need to build it, and I did.
Now I told Dan this a while back. Now if you guys know me, which you most likely know me, I am not a green player, especially a Simic player.
Absolutely not.
At all.
He hates Simic.
At all. I refuse to ever play specifically that color combo. I'll play Sultai.
Yeah, you'll play Sultai.
I don't mind playing Sultai.
Sultai is great.
Normally, colors that I hate playing, if you throw black into it, I don't mind playing it, right? Yeah. But so this one, I was like, I might.
Especially after
especially
after he saw my deck.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember Dan like talking to me about all the different cards for it and ones that he's planning on putting into it. I'm like, oh, I want to play this so badly.
So the whole on each upkeep get a 3/3 Coma's Coil. So you cast Coma, one turn around the table, it goes back to you. You now have 4 Coma's Coils.
Each upkeep.
Each upkeep is so huge. And then if you have ways to double your upkeep, like have another upkeep, or I don't know,
like a clone effect,
or after your combat phase, have another beginning phase. There was a Sphinx where it could do that. I'm like,
untap, upkeep, draw again.
Yep. So I'm like, okay, tap all of my mana on main phase 1, go to combat. Main phase 2, okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Oh
yeah.
And it is really messed up. So my whole idea, like I had multiple ideas, but the big one being multiple Comas, just copy, and then counter, protect.
Yep.
It was all about cloning Coma and then protecting all my stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is so powerful.
Yeah.
And what you don't initially realize is I feel like a lot of people most likely get lost in the each upkeep get a 3/3, right? There's another thing that you can do. You can sack your serpents to tap other stuff.
Yep.
It is huge. So you got a big 20/20?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I mean, you do, but it ain't going anywhere.
It's tapped. It's not going at me.
If you have an Ulamog, you're not attacking with the Ulamog.
You're not getting that. You're not getting. No, it's not Annihilator. It's the mill.
It's the mill.
Unless it's the Annihilator Ulamog.
But still, because Annihilator's on its attack.
Yeah. I'm just saying. When I first said it, I was like, oh, unless I'm talking about the mill or the exile mill.
Depending on which Ulamog you're talking about. The Kozilek, I think, has all of the... What is it? The Eldrazi. There we go.
The Eldrazi
Titans. The Eldrazi Titans have those Annihilator triggers, which trigger when you attack.
Yeah.
So if you are tapped, you cannot attack.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's the original 3 that have Annihilator.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the remakes of them, all very strong.
Oh, yeah.
But not Annihilator.
Yeah, not Annihilator.
Which is ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's Ulamog the Infinite Gyre or something that mills 20 cards.
Yeah.
Or it's not mill, it's exile.
It's exile, but it's still mill.
It's still right. But it's not going to your graveyard, it's just being exiled.
Yeah, it's a better mill.
Yes. Way better. I hated that one.
Yeah, that one's rough.
Yeah.
I love playing it in Tron.
Yeah, so like any new set drop, I'm always looking at the Simic cards, anything green, anything blue, and seeing what can go in Coma. And then there was one card in Kamigawa, the Mirror Box, whereas another Mirror Gallery.
Okay.
Mirror Box is basically a Mirror Gallery. Was the legendary rule does not apply.
Okay.
So when you're talking about copying legendary creatures, you don't want the legendary rule to take effect. If you're not familiar, the legendary rule is you can only have one copy of a legendary creature or legendary permanent on your board at a time.
Yep.
So if I have one Coma Cosmo Serpent, I cannot have another permanent named Coma Cosmo Serpent.
Yeah. How do you feel about the old legendary rule?
The old legendary rule.
Yeah, so it used to be there could only be one legendary permanent of specific on the battlefield.
On the battlefield, I hate that.
Yeah.
Especially in Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Commander. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
When did they change that?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It makes sense. It makes sense the way it is now.
Yeah.
It definitely makes sense the way it is now.
But it also makes sense how it was.
It does. It does.
If it's a legendary thing, there's only one of those. There should only be one of those in existence in terms of in the battlefield.
Right. Period. Correct. So, correct. Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't mind how they had it before, but I definitely like this ruling.
Yeah, it makes logical sense. Yeah. That's for sure of how it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coma is one of my favorite commanders to play. It's my play style, like making a lot of stuff. Another one of my favorite commanders, I have to rebuild it again, is Amara. Soul of the Accord.
The Selesnya lady.
Anytime she becomes tapped, she creates a 1/1.
Yeah.
With lifelink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
tap on tap.
Tap on tap tap. Yeah,
Do
I love that.
Infinite times.
That was so great. Love that card. I also need to put back together my Muldrotha list. With the new, I need to pick up the box topper of Muldrotha from Double Masters. So good. Molly. So good.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Coma. How did you feel the first time I played this? Do you remember the first time I played this?
I know we were at your old place, kitchen table, and I believe, I'm pretty sure we were with AJ and Tyler.
AJ and Tyler, yeah.
I think the first time I was just like, yeah, I'm just not going to target Dan.
Yeah.
That was like one of the few times. It was probably because Tyler was there playing Golos.
Let's be honest.
So, yeah, that was probably the correct time.
And because there was a time where I had like 4 different Coma effects at the same time. Yeah. So every single turn, I'll make 4 3/3s.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
But I just didn't care. I just wanted to see it go off.
Yeah,
and I think
and it went off. And it went off.
And I think like before we even got to the game, I'm just like, I want to see it go off. And I think I was playing Telrand.
I think you were.
Yeah. And I was just like, I will make sure Dan wins.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, so yeah, that was fun. So yeah, Coma's great. It's a pet card. It's definitely a pet card for me.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But if you've played against Coma, what do you think? Do you like?
Or if it's in your play group, and you don't like it.
Yeah, let us know. I'd be very interested to know.
Yeah.
What you think of the Cosmos Serpent, and have you seen that Game Nights episode?
Also, if you want to know how to stop it, summary dismissal.
What does that one do again?
Exiles the stack.
Oh yeah.
It came out when the Eldrazi Titans came back in Eldritch and Shadows over Innistrad a few formats ago. Oh man, that was like 2015.
Yeah, a long time ago. Speaking of, I'm really looking forward to going back to Dominaria.
Yeah,
coming up. Yeah. That's gonna be.
I can't wait to get another Teferi.
Yeah. Another Teferi that's going to be in every blue-white deck.
The one that has flash isn't like really played at all. So they're getting better.
It's not. It was the last time we were in Dominaria. It was the last time Teferi like dominated a standard format.
Yeah, true.
Well, no, 3 fairy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 3 fairy from
which
War
was
of the
War of the
Spark.
Spark.
Yeah.
But wasn't Dominaria in that format? Yeah, because after Dominaria,
that's a good question.
They then went back to I believe Magic core sets.
Yeah, they did.
And then they went to Guilds of Ravnica, Allegiance, War of the Spark.
Yep.
So yeah, during that time, both Teferis were in standard.
They would have been.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because War of the Spark was the second to last set of that block, and the previous year was Ixalan, Dominaria, and then whatever the core set was. So yeah, for like half a more year, for 6 months, those two got to play together. For 6 months. It was great.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
So bad.
Yeah. But summary dismissal will take care of Eldrazi Titan. It'll take care of Coma. It'll take care of anything that can't be countered on the stack. It was really good for the Titans because the Ulamog on cast or the Emrakul on cast, the ability would then go.
Those triggers would go on the stack.
So even if you countered the Eldrazi Titan, they still got the ability.
Effect. The on cast effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And even now in Modern, some people are opting in from the sideboard to play Summary Dismissal. Because
against what in particular?
So a lot of people have a sideboard Emrakul in some of their decks. So so when they sideboard these certain things in, especially against Tron.
Yeah.
Especially against Tron. But even against Amulet Titan, it's nice. Because it gets around Cavernous Souls. It's great. It's a great card.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I love Cavernous Souls. But whatever.